Oh, rub hands like Birdman. We out here. It's sad times because it is one game left. The game
Mm,
of them all.
it's the end of the road.
Let go.
It's the Chiefs and Niners. The
Hey,
Niners gonna get in that butthole.
man, this is
Oh,
this is crazy, bro. Right after the games last week, right when they had the results and who gonna play the Super Bowl, I guess 2 weeks ago or last week, whatever the games were. But it was actually the Chiefs at +3 and +2.5 in a lot of places, and it immediately got bet by all sorts of money and brought it down when the Niners were all the way down to damn near pick'ems -1. And now you see 49er big boy money coming in and bringing it to 2. But
yeah.
you're going to get a lot of public money too on this, so it's just a lot of money bet on the Super Bowl in general.
This is the first one back too, right?
First one back.
After the NFC Championship that we recorded.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
last
man.
last set of games.
So yeah, man. If you recap, we hit on our bets.
Oh
We
yeah, yeah.
had the Chiefs and the Niners. Let's go. We here now.
Oh yeah, we here now, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to recap the best bets we gave. Would you have there? The Nesta had went. He had the Chiefs +165 1, and Niners spread didn't win, but they did win the game,
Yeah,
which
which
was the
was a
important.
crazy game.
Crazy game.
I was in attendance.
Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit before we get in. The show's short, we don't got a lot of games to talk about. So you were there live and direct. How'd you feel? First half. Let's just
Oh
beginning
yeah,
of the
man. I
game,
thought
pregame.
it was all bad. First half getting their ass kicked. I didn't even go back to my seats. I ended up just staying at the bar the whole time watching the game because it was like, yup, I'm just
Mad
gonna
as
be right
fuck.
here
That's
getting
right.
faded. Ended up getting hella faded, but they ended up winning, bro. That was crazy ass comeback. Like they said, that's like probably the craziest comeback ever in like NFC like championship history. So
Damn. Between first and like second quarter, bro, how was the crowd there? Like the Niner fans, they were
it,
upset, huh?
it was down, bro. Like it was all quiet, but people were like some crowd like we were still trying to get it going, and then I forgot what the shift change was. But the super momentum shift was when that Ayuk off the helmet catch. Like that's when
Yeah.
it just started going crazy in there, bro. And then shout out to Dan Campbell, man. He Dan Campbell's gonna Campbell. And Niners for sure took advantage of that and Purdy let us down and man, they did it, bro.
Yeah, Campbell always be making these rookie coach mistakes, like sketchy decisions. Like I get it, we should be aggressive, but sometimes he don't even be thinking it through. He just be like, "Yeah, whatever." We're just always gonna go for it. Do things. It's like I don't know, bro. Like, he had multiple questionable decisions in the game, not just that one. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, backdoor cover, like we always expected with the Lions +7. I got that one. Yeah, Detroit +7 backdoor cover. It looked crazy at the beginning, and then also the teaser I gave out. Niners to win the game with Kansas City +10.5. Also won with flying colors, but it was sweaty because of the Niners. So it's looking good here. We're bouncing back. We're ready with one game left. We're looking to do it ended right, really. And obviously, you already know where Nesto's going, but we're also going to bring up some props, things that you like, different stuff as well. But the line now is at -2 as we're recording this. Money line for the Niners -130. The total is 47.5 right now. I mean, there's love for the Chiefs. I understand completely after that game what we saw. Niners almost, for some people, said that they shouldn't have even won, right? The game. It was an incredible comeback. So it's easy to say, like, what you just saw. It's like, okay, well, Chiefs just pretty much dominate for the most part. So it's like Chiefs is underdog is like an auto bet for a lot of people, right? Which I understand. +3, I would have been on it, but I missed it. The look ahead line was +3.5. If you guys remember before those two games were played, the line would have been, if these two played, 3.5. So you're looking at losing a little value here on the Chiefs, in my opinion, IMO. So that's why, to me, it kind of points the value almost to the favorites now, who are the favorites. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to double down, which I probably am, because I already have a Niners Super Bowl ticket at +750.
Hey,
So, but it's not for big money. So it's like I do want to, add to it. But +750 is a big ticket.
that's lit.
Yeah, so I might do that, or I don't like the +2 because I don't think the middle's worth it. There's not a big window for a middle with the Chiefs, so I don't know if I'm going to hedge or do maybe a teaser hedge. I don't know. But I mean, obviously you think the Niners are going to win, but any other looks you like, any things you like during the game or predictions or thoughts?
I kind of think Moody Ward will get an interception on his old team.
Okay.
You feel
Interception.
me?
I
By
like that look.
Travarius, because he was on the Chiefs when they beat the Niners for the Super Bowl. So you
All
feel
right.
me? I feel like that's a little secret thing in there. And McCaffrey touchdown.
Anytime touchdown. What is
I
that?
think a Kelsey one also, right?
Kelsey touchdowns. Kelsey touchdown could be big.
It's in the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift in the house. I don't know. I think you got to.
Yeah, I don't have the man. Let me see if I have it in front of me. The props, because there's so many goddamn props. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the year where I don't even play props all the time, but obviously with one game here, I do have some plays on props. You were mentioning about Purdy or about the interception that you think someone will get. I have this interception prop that I did put a little bit on here for y'all. I'm on the Purdy over half an interception. I think there was going to be one, at least one by Purdy. Even though I'm on the Niners, I want the Niners to win. But I think it's inevitable. Both these teams are pretty good defense, especially the Chiefs, man. And Purdy's susceptible to making a couple bad passes here and there. So that's
Yeah,
possible.
especially lately, man. Like it's gonna be a close ass game, bro. Lately, like the Niners defense, they're like the best. But lately, they've been letting everybody put up like 30 points and shit. And it's the wrong team against to let put up 30 with Mahomes. So
Hell yeah,
I mean, dicey.
dicey player props.
I feel like Bosa sack that might be a good one.
Bosa sack. Oh, that's a good one.
That's the
Kelsey
thing.
anytime
That's the thing. But for
TD.
this game, the defensive line for the Niners, they gotta go in. They gotta pin those ears back and just go balls deep. You feel me? Just go hard like this game. Like that. Everybody was calling out Chase Young for the last game where he wasn't putting like all the way effort, but he's just like that. Like he's really, I guess, like not that good. You know what I mean? Or he's like lazy because like ever since the Niners got him, he hasn't really done nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking this up for you. I think the Kelsey touchdown. I think that's a good look too. Is going to be around even money, plus 100 or something.
That's
Because I
cool.
mean, it's a Super Bowl. They have to give looks to Kelsey.
I feel like Pacheco touchdown also. A lot of running backs been scoring lately on the Niners, so
yeah, I like how you're segueing me into these props for these players. So Pacheco, you're talking about Pacheco. I have a couple props I'll be on here. I like the Pacheco under 3.5 receptions. Wow, rare if he's a running back. And then I like him for under longest yard reception under 10.5 yards. So these are some rare ones. I also like Purdy. Here's another one I fired early. The line kind of moved to 12.5 already, but I think still cool. Purdy over 12.5 rushing yards.
yeah, he was rushing in the last game. That's what like won him that game on that drive was Purdy taking the ball to his own hands and just taking off.
Yeah, and he actually, for those that watched him at Iowa State, he was rushing more over there than he did, in the NFL. But lately, he's been doing it. So
like a little Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, so I mean, he does it when he needs to.
But that's the X factor for some quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Like, look at Goff. If he can do that, he would be great. But that motherfucker, he just falls down by himself sometimes. Like shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. It's a tough league, man. You see Lamar, he got legs and he still didn't use them.
Oh yeah, but see, we didn't talk about it, but that was a shitty game. The AFC Championship, like they just froze up and blew it. The fucking Ravens.
And you know what's frustrating was like I didn't understand why they didn't have Lamar because there were so many chances Lamar could have ran.
That's what everyone was saying, that there was like so much room that he could have done it, but he didn't do it. Like he didn't like take off.
And then by the time that he decided, like he started, like could have at the end, it was like a little too late because then the Chiefs started shifting their defense and putting that spy back on. Like they didn't have the spy always there at the beginning of the game, but near the second half when they were starting to kind of control the game, they started putting a spy out there to start limiting him to running but then he wasn't running anyways to begin with. So it's like, but it's almost like a coaching situation. You got to tell the player like, hey, bro, if you see it, like you're like, hey, if you don't see your first two looks, like get the fuck out there and start running because we need this, But yeah, another couple of props I want to throw out there that I'm gonna be on here. Ayuk, I think under 4.5 receptions. If you've been looking at his stats, he's been getting big time play now that Debo's kind of been in. I don't even think what's his stats here? We'll bring it up. Ayuk receptions. Yeah, he hasn't exceeded even 4 the last 3 games. He's had 3 receptions the last 3 games.
Too many weapons.
And look at last game. If it wasn't for one of them receptions, was a crazy off the body touchdown reception. You know what I'm saying? So you can't bank on those ones. So I think he's going to contribute, obviously, but I think he's going to go under that 4.5. He might get 3 or 4. Juwan Jennings under 1.5 receptions.
Oh no,
I don't even think he's going to get shit.
I think he gets 2.
Maybe he gets 2. I like the under.
That's third and Juwan, baby.
Yeah, he came through in the clutch.
That's his nickname
moments
from last year.
For
third and
third
Juwan.
downs.
And then the thing is, Purdy was throwing some ugly throws, and Juwan was out there catching them. Like he gets up there. He's our biggest He's our most realist. When you think about a wide receiver, he's the prototype of a wide receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he either goes way over or he goes way under.
Well, no, because then it's also you before him, he's the 4th option. You got to go to Ayuk or Debo first, and Kittle, and then you got Juwan. You know what I'm saying?
And you got McCaffrey.
McCaffrey too. So he's almost the 5th option. So.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, that game, the NFC Championship showed we can't get it here. He had Juwan made big plays, and who also made big plays was fucking the fullback, Juice.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many options on there.
Whose wife is getting so popping now in the NFL with her jackets and shit.
Yeah, some people were hating on that. They're like, "Oh, of course she gets it." I was like, "Yeah, it's privilege, I guess, but it's also because it's networking, bro. It's they're in circles that they have an advantage." But you got to network and you got to get people there. It's not.
And to what she was doing at first, she's actually buying the jersey and just cutting it up. You know what I mean? And then reselling it, or not even probably selling it, just giving it away.
And just having to famous people and to people that have IG presence.
Yeah, but then they got a licensing now, so.
Hey, so she's legit. But then the NFL be getting a piece of it.
Yeah.
But now she can freely use the logo and stuff on her designs.
That's what they want. They be getting fined for stupid ass shit for wearing cleats, socks, different kind of socks and shit. It's we're.
But
yeah, man.
I didn't bet on this one, but it's something to consider. It's kind of hard to find, but Niners players over 4.5 players rushing the ball. So that means 5 or more players have to get at least 1 rush attempt.
And
I can name. I think you get McCaffrey, you get Brock Purdy, you get Debo. You're gonna get.
You get maybe Mitchell, but maybe Mitchell.
I think Mitchell's gonna get at least 1 rep. You just need 1 attempt. They don't have to gain anything.
Yeah,
they don't have to get anything. And then that's the 4 for sure. I think. Then you got the wild card is that 1 to get over the hump. And that 1, they could run reverses. They could run different stuff.
Check,
could be use check. Could be a fullback run. It could be anything. Maybe what if they do a trick punt or something like that, and then it's a rush play.
No, that one time.
You never know. You never know. So I haven't bet it yet, but that's something that's interesting as well. Here's a couple ones I'm on to, just so y'all know. Just throwing it out there. If you like field goal props, over 4.5 field goal attempts for the game and then Moody and Buckner. I mean, both of them over 1.5 field goals is maybe something to look at. If you parlay those, it's plus 300 or something. Niners first play of the game is a rushing play, minus 150.
You have to.
I like that one. I was like, why not? Why wouldn't you test the waters first with your best player on their team? What the fuck? Both team field goals over 34.5 yards. Yeah, attempted. So as long as they attempt over 30.5 yard field goal, that one's at plus 100. And then I also this is the one I'm on. Shortest TD. A lot of people are on this though. Shortest TD under 1.5 yards. So if you get a 1 yard TD, then you win the bet by any team. So, if you get a penalty, like pass interference in the end zone or near the end zone, you get it to the 1 yard line. And if they rush it in, you get it. Maybe they get stopped at the 1 yard line. So those are the type of things. And then last play of the game is a kneel minus 190. That one's a little juicy, but I think it's gonna be. I mean, it's common, but those are some good ones that I'm gonna be on. So prop game crazy. There's only one game, huh? And it's on like who else are you gonna bet on? Totals. A lot of people are slowly going on the under at first, but now some people are talking about the over. It's a high total. I mean, if I had to pick, I think it's going to go right under that total, but I'm not willing to bet it right now because any of these teams could get off too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll pick the over though.
Yeah,
they
the over could be good.
Super Bowl.
I mean, yeah, but you're not just going to bet on what you can cheer for. So for the people out here making money, I hope y'all cashing it. But yeah, for me, best bets. I just named the ones there, but as far as the side, I'm going Niners. I'm going against the grain, man. I think everyone and their moms is on the Chiefs, I feel like, because of the script, because the Chiefs look great. And on paper, they do. And when you break it down, like, I can see why there's love for the Chiefs, you know? Defense is better.
Can't ever count out Patrick Mahomes, bro. He's been in the last how many Super Bowls lately? Like, shit. That dude is like, he's the baby goat for real, but now it's the rematch. I mean, plus they already have a win on the Niners, you know what I'm saying? A comeback victory in the fourth quarter that the Niners blew it, but different teams now. That ain't the same Chiefs. That ain't. It's like roles are like kind of reversed now. Like, you know what I mean? Because those Chiefs, they're not the same no more as they were back then. No Tyreek. You know what I'm saying? And also the Niners are rookies with Debo was a rookie. Bosa was a rookie. Kittle wasn't the same player that he is now, I want to say. He was like just becoming hella good. Our quarterback was Jimmy Garoppolo, so shit.
Yeah, no, it's still. I don't like comparing years like that because it's like not the same. Unless you guys have the exact same roster, at least all the same star players, then it's not the same type of team, especially if it's years ago.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good ass game, man. But yeah, I just hope the defense of the Niners, they gotta show their ass. They gotta go ham.
That's gonna be the biggest question mark for me is like, what kind of Niners defense are we gonna get? You know, are we gonna pressure? Are we gonna put pressure on Mahomes? Because if you don't,
they have to. That's the blueprint to win.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't, like, you're fucked. Like, there's nothing you can do.
That Bucks game against him, that was the blueprint how to beat the Chiefs. You just got to rush that fool. You got to hit him.
Yeah. And because they don't have all the weapons. I mean, the thing is, you can't fuck around either. You need to really play defense because you've seen Rashid Rice has been getting into his own, like,
he's
comfortability.
Their only receiver right now, him and Kelsey.
Yeah. And then Kadarius Toney over there thinking he's, like, affecting anything.
Well, I wonder if they're even gonna play him for the Super Bowl.
No, they should. If they do, they're gonna lose.
Yeah, calls a play.
Yeah, what's crazy?
This is the game Purdy made his NFL debut was against the Chiefs last year or 2 years ago when Garoppolo broke his shit in the fucking against the Chiefs. Purdy made his debut, and the Niners got their ass kicked that game, but. Yeah, fuck.
We need quick passes. We need a lot of quick passes to.
We need a lot of McCaffrey
and Debo. I like when they're getting Debo a lot more looks. He's putting in that work, man. Debo is ready.
Yeah, so. He's healthy too. I think I don't know what are the injuries looking like going into that. I feel like there's not that many.
Nah, teams have had time. I mean, there were some Chiefs possible lineman injury, but really nothing severe from what my knowledge is. So. All the star players, all the starters are going to be playing, and they're going to have time. Everyone's going to have time to heal. 2 weeks is for these guys. 2 weeks is great. You know, like it was going to be great to heal. They're not going to have a crazy hard practice. It's all going to be mental type shit, you know, mostly. So just staying sharp and fit, and that's really it. So, but that's my only thing is like that's what pushed me on the Niners even more is because everyone's on the Chiefs, and I already missed that +3. And if I'm missing +3, like. Yeah, I'm not doing anything else over there. So
America's on the Chiefs.
Yeah, they are a good teaser piece, but it's hard because there's no other games to teaser with. So you're gonna have to fuck with the total, which I don't recommend, but you still could do it. So I'll give y'all one just for the culture. But yeah, for the best bets for me, man, I'm going Niners on the money line, and I guess my other bet would be Kansas City Chiefs. We're gonna do a teaser. From a +2 to a +8, and then bring that 47.5 down to 41.5 on a 6-point teaser to go over 41.5. That'll probably be my best 2 looks, but I really think the Niners hopefully will win here and disrupt the script and Taylor Swift and her new album and all this Kelsey talking about proposing in the middle of the field and all this stuff.
That'd be whack.
No, we're gonna rain on their parade, man.
Yeah, man. I got the Niners with the spread and the money line, whatever you want to
Yes,
do.
double
man.
up, double up.
And I'll probably take the over though. I think it'll be high scoring.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's our best looks, man. And we already went through some of the props. So if y'all like it, take it. If y'all don't like it, fade it. But either way, we're going. I guess we're gonna ride Bang Bang Niner gang against Chiefs Kingdom here. It's gonna be our last show of the year. Hopefully, we come out as winners and on top. But last words.
Hey man, until next year, it's been a good season. We'll try to spice it up next year. Maybe add some titles, get some sound going on in here. We'll see, man. Some more production.
Yeah. Until then, y'all stack them cakes, man. Stack that money.
Man.
Pause.
Go Niners, bro. Let's get it.
Bang Bang Niner gang.